Hey, happy day. Pajama Grandma, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here today with a little what's she up to now? What the heck am I up to now as I'm transitioning from the offline world of brick and mortar businesses, actually really traditional stuff like manufacturing, to the online world in my pajamas. How exciting is that? How much freedom is there in the ability to be able to work and make a living and create abundance, which is kind of on my mind today because I drew one of these amazing cards. I love these card decks. There's all kinds of card decks nowadays that are based on books generally that summarize the book, but they also, it's kind of like the Cliff Notes. Remember Cliff Notes? If you're old enough, you remember what Cliff Notes are. I'm sure they have an equivalent. If they might still be around, but back before the internet, in high school and in college, when we wanted to learn something quickly, we would get the Cliff Notes, which is just a shortened version of all the really juicy facts and things that were on a subject. And so that's what these card decks remind me of. They remind me of the Cliff Notes of books and of life. And it's a really quick, easy, fun, portable way to carry a lesson with you throughout your day. I used to actually not sneak these, I used to carry them with me. I'd grab one in the morning, I'd put it in my purse, and then in corporate America, if I was having a tough day, because some days in corporate America are tough days. Some meetings are tough meetings. Some audits, if you're in the area I was in, we would have audits, both government and regulatory agency audits in the manufacturing world and for industries I was in. Sometimes I led those audits. Sometimes I was just the victim or participant in those audits. And on those days, I might need to pull out my card and read a couple of positive messages instead of arguing with the auditor. Can you imagine that I might actually disagree with an auditor on a topic? Me? No. Okay, yeah. I think the auditors were more afraid of me than I was of them. But that's because I was really good at that and I knew my stuff. And so we pretty much were always compliant with respect to things, and then more than compliant, which is my opinion of just doing the right thing. You just do the right thing. I almost yelled at the cat for scratching the couch. That would be kind of embarrassing on live video, wouldn't it? Baggy. There we go. Now she's up on the couch. I don't mind her climbing on it, but I don't want her scratching it. It's not my couch. It's actually my daughter and son-in-law's couch. They're keeping it at my house right now. Total side topic. So the card today was abundance, which reminds me of Wayne Dyer because I was listening to Wayne Dyer and Tony Robbins yesterday, which, you know, as I'm working on the computer and doing things online, sometimes I like to listen to things that remind me of other things or just that make me feel good and put me in a positive frame of mind. Because if we're in a positive frame of mind when we're creating and doing things, guess what? That's what comes out in the things that we're creating. If we're in a negative, lack, scarcity, frustrated, depressed, angry, grumpy state of mind when we're creating something, guess what comes out? All of that. So while I'm creating things and doing things, or especially things like websites or funnels, they're called, online, I want to be listening to things that make me feel happy and empowered. And so I'm adding those feelings to whatever it is that I'm creating. And that might be a little woo-woo for some of you, but that is just how this Pajama Grandma rolls. That's how I work. So abundance. Wayne Dyer used to call it abundance, and that just makes me smile every time I hear the word. Now, if you smile every time you hear the word abundance, guess what? You attract more of that into your life. So now you can use abundance and think about abundancing whenever you hear the word abundance too, and that will bring more of it into your life. You can do that for anything you want to bring into your life. If you want more love in your life, look around and appreciate people that have great relationships or that people that you love. All I have to do if I want more love in my life is think about my kids or think about my beautiful granddaughter, because they're all about love, and that brings more love into my life. It works on pets too. I can think about more love with my cats or my daughter's puppy dogs because they always love us unconditionally, and that brings more love into my life. So it doesn't just work for money and abundance and material things. It works for everything. And bottom line, everything we want boils down to the way we think it'll make us feel. So today, what have I got going? A lot of things. Beginning a mastermind today. I'm super excited to work with a new group of people in a mastermind based on the book Expert Secrets. We're doing mastermind as part of a coaching program for the book. And I was just actually sitting here thinking about the details of that and how and what I want to do with it, because it's a different type mastermind than I've led before. So it's always fun to do something new and different. So I'm thinking about that, planning that out. Also, I've got a webinar to do and a couple other things. But the most important thing today is that mastermind, launching that and making sure it is a terrific experience for everyone involved. Because I think masterminds are one of the most powerful things that we can do from a personal development and growth standpoint, not just for our own personal development and growth, but to help the people that we're in that mastermind with. It's got to be a win-win-win-win-win-win-win for how many ever people are in that mastermind. We're all in it for different reasons, I'm sure, and part of what we'll discover today is what are our individual reasons for participating in the mastermind? What do we hope to achieve and get out of the mastermind? And, you know, what's our area of expertise? What can we do to contribute and help one another? Because the power of the mastermind is getting ideas and sharing ideas and giving ideas to other people. Because it's amazing how much we know that we don't even know we know until we're talking to people that don't know it. Now, there's something to think about today. With that, I'm going to sign off and get right to it because I want to make sure that this mastermind is terrific. Have a marvelous day, and I will see you tomorrow with another What's She Up To Now? Because I hope that it's inspiring you to get moving and do what it is that you want to do. Bye. Pajama Grandma out.